Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And I do have a bit of a croaky throat. Well, anyway, I hope you're all going to have a wonderful day. And I'm up this morning with a design team haul from Eiffel store. Now there's quite a few dies, but I'm going to start with the largest ones first. And a little tip I received from one of our viewers, and that is, can I please just put the dies down one at a time with nothing underneath? And so I'm going to do that today. And there is the first one. Put my hand on it. Yep, it's huge. That is a set of Christmas bells, or if you wanted them to be, they could be wedding bells. So the largest one, get my ruler the right way around, is... let's get that straight to the center of the bell. That is 6 1/18 of an inch. Aren't they gorgeous? Yes, you can do all sorts of things with that. If you've got circle dies, you can cut a circle so that you've got a full circle going on there. Use all of your peachy keen digital stamps onto those, and they're just going to look awesome. Next up is a set of Christmas trees. Large again, coming with stars and little what do you call them, the trunks that the trees stand on. So you get all the different sizes for that as well, and you are looking at 6.5 inches, and on the width of that you are looking at 5.5 inches. That is for the largest one. Then next up, big again, and I'm trying to scoot those to the side. The snow globes, look at those, aren't they gorgeous? You can put all of your stamps in there. That can be a mini album. Just cut it out, cut it again, trim the bottom off. You've got a different colour bottom. Use your shakers if you've got your dome shakers. I'm pretty sure that those are going to fit in there. In fact, I'll pause, grab them, and let's see. Right, so I've grabbed my largest one. I'll take it out of the bag so that we can see it. And let's see where that fits. So it's totally going to fit into that one. Obviously it's not going to fit into these, but you can use a circular die and a piece of acetate behind if you want to turn them into a shaker. But for this one, and then the next size down in the shaker die, and the next size down in these dome shakers. I do have all three sizes, so I'm going to attempt to do that, and they will fit. And of course, as I've just said, use a circular die and you can pop your acetate behind. Right, just move those out of the way. Measurements. This does look quite large. That is, I'm going to say, cut line to cut line, 6.5 inches. And then we've got to do the width of the dome, really. That is widest point. I'm going to say it's a fraction under 5.5. So if you want to do easel cards as well, just wonderful. And then next up, big again, we've got Christmas mittens. Look at those. Ooh, put it sideways. There we go. So you've got all those different sizes. Once again, that is big enough for a human hand. It's big enough for my hand. And you could sew those if you wanted to. And these could also be oven mitts if you wanted your gingerbread and your recipes and stuff. So the size of that one is 7 5/16. So that is big. And then its widest point, we've got to go across the curve of the thumb. You're at 5.25 inches. So Christmas mittens with snowflakes and cuteness, or a nice little oven mitt. If you've got one of those quilt embossing folders, you could actually make it look, you know, very three-dimensional like an oven mitt, and pop your little gingerbread characters on top. That would look really sweet. And then next up, I haven't checked the website for this, but I'm absolutely sure this is a umbrella and cloud set, and I really hope I'm not wrong. So umbrellas and clouds, and I'm doing the largest one. Someone's going to go and have a look and tell me I'm wrong. Ooh, where are we? 5 5/8 of an inch on the width. These might even be rainbows, I'm not sure. And I'm going to say 3 inches. So those are interesting, and I will certainly use those. Next up, here's another one for your imagination. And we've got house dies. They can be gingerbread houses, cute little houses. Cut a hole, decorate it up in whichever way you want. It can be like a little beach hut or a little proper house, and you can have a little birdie if you cut a hole in it. So it's a cute little bird house, gingerbread house. Welcome to your new home. And it can also be a little book. You can put your doodah in there and pop your book ring in. So you've got a little house flip book. Now the width of that one is 6 inches, and then the height going from the peak to the bottom there, we are at 5 3/8. That's how big that is, which is big. Next up is a Christmas reindeer. So once again, your peachy keen stamp in there is going to look absolutely gorgeous. He's going to have all his little ornaments that can hang from his antlers. All you've got to do is thread some twine across, and you've got another 3 different sizes. So you've got the tiny one, this one, and you've got that one. And then you've got your holly and your berries. Just really cute. Once again, that can be a mini album. Just put your oh, I'm trying to think what it's called. Oh, you're not a brad. Eyelet. That's it. Yes. I've got a box full of them over there. I'm looking at them now. Pop your eyelet in, and then your book ring, or just some ribbon, and it's going to look really sweet. So going off at its highest point to the bag, it's a fraction under 6 inches, and then the widest point is the antlers, and it's 5 3/8. So there it is again, absolutely huge. So those were all of the big ones. Right, now I'm just going to pause while I grab the smaller ones. Right, and first up we've got snowflakes. Now that's the one that I used yesterday to finish the snowman off. And these are an absolutely glorious size for cards, tags, and for doing very large things. So if I do the biggest one, that is 2 3/4. And then if I try and get it there, it's 2 1/2. So you can see a really lovely size of snowflake. So we've got that one, and I'm pretty sure I've got another set of snowflakes in here, and I was just rummaging through trying to find them. There we go. This is the other set of snowflakes. I like that one. It's very Celtic. Yeah, you could actually use that on a Valentine's card. It's got little hearts on the end of it. And this one I believe is the largest, 2 1/4, and I'll spin it around, 2 1/4. So that is the largest one in that set of snowflakes. And then next up, this is where I start to do a lot of guessing, but I'm pretty sure that that is Santa or a little gnome. I can see the gnome hat here. We've got the beards, we've got the face, the body and the arms, sorry, we've got the little boots, and then we've got all of the gifts. Now if you look at that closely, you can see it outlines. So it's going to cut all your pieces out. You can do them in 2 separate colours and then drop your pieces straight back in. So that's an outlined Nomi die. And of course things like that have to be made before they can be measured. Now I'm looking at this and it says Believe, Magic, Christmas, and the in. Believe in the magic of Christmas. That was easy, wasn't it? Oh, goodness me. Right, and we've got a Christmas ball. We've got some little sprigs, little snowflake, a little scrolly piece. I am not 100% sure what that piece does or that piece. So that's one that has to be made up. Now, what's lovely about this is if you have a close-up, can you see it's a little bit wibbly wobbly, and that looks like handwriting, which I think is awesome. So it's not all smoothly finished. It actually looks like somebody's done it with a brush pen. Alright, so we'll use that. And then here's a great one. Farm Fresh, that's what it says. Christmas and Farm Fresh, and Does that say trees? Oh yeah, farm fresh Christmas trees. I'm going to laugh at myself. And then we've got a little truck and wheels, and of course we've got all the trees that go into the back of the truck. I hope that's not all blurred, but that one's really cute. Got to make that one. I've got loads of farm fresh digital packs from Echo Park and stuff. And then next up we have a gingerbread cookie jar. Or is it a cocoa? No, it's a cocoa cup. Yeah. No, it's a jar. I can see the lid. It's got the frilly bit, but there it says cocoa. So you've got a label that will emboss. If you've got gold foil, you can, I'm pretty sure, use that as well. And then you've got the cute little gingerbread. It's outlined again. Little bows, bits of frosting, and you've got those gorgeous little eyes. Right. Next up, and this is, I believe, a gnome hat Christmas house. And you've got candy canes, you've got, I think those are antlers. They're either antlers or they're drips. No, they're drips. So it looks like it's got drippy snow coming off it. So that is a little house, and we'll have to make that one. Once again, it's outlines with solid pieces dropping in. Next up we have another script, which is handwritten style. It's got snowflakes, and if I turn it over, I can see Merry Christmas, no, I can't see that. Have a Merry Little Christmas. I think that's what it says, yeah. Have a Merry Little Christmas. Yeah, I need to cut them out, but I love them because look, once again, you've got that wibbly wobbly edge like it's been hand drawn. That's lovely. Look nice embossed in gold as well. And then this one, I'm pretty sure is a Santa. Outline layers again, where you cut pieces and drop them in. I'm going to have to cut these to show you how to do it. And then we've got another outline. This is a gingerbread house, which also comes with a base. It's got its little candy gummy trees and its little peppermint candies. And that is a little peppermint candy that will go on the arch of the door. So that's that one. Next up we have hot cocoa vibes. Yeah, I'd probably just use the hot cocoa because I don't understand how vibes works into that. But you've got little marshmallows, you've got your cup, and you've got your little straw. And I think he sent me two. Yeah, he sent me two the same. So I'll put that over to give away on something. And then we've got a Santa Claus, and we've got a hoe, and a hoe. We've got a little face, and it needs to be put together. All the links will be below, so you can go and see what the completed images look like. And then this little cutie is a Santa that's poking out of the top of a stocking. So that's really sweet. And then we've got little gingerbreads, we've got little bears. That one's got his little ear missing. I don't know why. That makes me feel quite sad, actually. The little bear with his ear missing. Maybe he's supposed to be hiding behind something. I don't know. And then you've got the little top there that goes on the gingerbread. And it's got a little hanger, so that one can be a tag, as can that one be. So I'll have to have a look at that one. It could also be that that little bit of frosting goes on the bear's head. I'm not sure. And it could hide that bit. So a nice little collection of Christmassy icons. And then we've got a little boy and a girl gingerbread with all the little frostings, all the little hearts and bows. Just really sweet. And then we've got another gingerbready looking house. And we've got the swirls, we've got the tree, we've got the base again. And your little gums and your bits for your candy canes. I do like to make things like that. And you can pop things like that with that, so that they've got their own little candy house, those little gingerbread. And then this one is Santa in his truck. It's either a truck or a car. And oh look, it embosses the word Santa to go on the license plate. So that's really sweet. Either that or it goes in there. And I have got it the right way around, haven't I? Yeah! We do not want Santa driving along on his head, bless him. And then next up, we've got another little gingerbread cookie jar. Really cute. Got the word cookies. Look at the gingerbread. Aren't those sweet? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Look. That's so cute. And then we've got Christmassy icons again. We've got a little Christmas stocking with this frosting bit or fluffy bit that goes on there. You've got the star, and you've got a little snowman or Santa face. And we've got a little woolly hat. So that one needs to be made so that we can have a look at it. But that's another cute one. And then we've got one that's a little bit swirly, stitchy, dotty, and that's a Santa. That looks like a great one for getting your chalks out. Yeah, I like the look of that. Oop, moves out of the way. And then we've got another one which I believe is a snowman. I think it's a snowman, I'm not 100% sure. And then we've got a frilly bit here. Or is it an elf? I think it might be a little elf. We're going to have to make that one. Yeah, it's a snowman. I can see his little hands. He's got his scarf. And he's got his little baby snowman toy. That's really sweet. I'll have to make that as well. And then we have some festive wine glasses, which have got the contents in. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like streamers or something. And then you've got antlers to go onto the glass. You've got a Santa hat if you want to pop that on there. You've got the contents that will go into the glass. And I do not know what those are. They might be ice cubes or something. No, Christmas lights, that's what they are. And that's the strand that the Christmas bulbs go onto. So that's that one. And then we've got what look like cute little foxes in various little hats hugging each other. That looks like the tail that comes around. Once again, these are outlines, and then you'll drop the solid straight back in. So looking forward to making that. And then we've got another little cup. Yeah. And I think it's a little gnome that sits inside the cup, and you've got all the lovely drippy bit that will come down. And then last but not least, we've got what looks like a little hat. This could be a penguin. I'm looking at the eyes here, and I may be completely wrong, but I'm thinking it's either a penguin. I'm looking at that bit. That looks like a deer. A deer's head. Yeah, and then the antlers. So this is either a deer or a moosey, one or the other, but we're going to have to make it. So as you can see, a wonderful collection of dies here from Eiffel store, and I am going to be Eiffel storing for quite a number of days. Right, I thank you so much for joining me. Do go along and look at the images on the site, because then you'll know exactly what they look like. Have an awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.